What's up, YouTube? Next beatbox video, as you probably saw from the one beforehand. In this one, I'm going to show you how to do the inwards lip roll. I don't know what the hell they call it. I just did it one day and I'm like, hey, cool, sounds cool. What it is pretty much a way to go. It's that, but sped up. Okay, so instead of doing long, sharp inward breaths, all right, and using my lips to kind of like stop it and getting that sound at the end of it. So, all right, this is also the reverse of a just your normal kick. So you get your kick going, right? If you have, it's the normal kick, but if you add the hi-hat at the end, so doing this one can also give you the backwards effect, alright? Which is great, because if you're trying to do something that really trips people out, write down what beat you got going and then do the backwards of it. Alright, so instead of going instead you can go right. Little example. Alright. Only problem with that is that your lungs fill up really quickly, so you need to learn how to like really get rid of it as fast as possible. So as soon as you go right, and then maybe do it forwards and then backwards. I don't know how you're gonna do it, whichever way you want to do it. Alright, either way sounds good. In this one, as I mentioned in the last one, I'm going to show you how to do that, and then I'm going to show you a couple of examples as to how to do beats and what things to take into account. Now, to do the inwards lip roll, what you do is just breathe in really sharp, really hard, and loosen your lips while they're still slightly together. So you'll notice that my lips are still slightly together, right, like that, just like that, and then you go. It's sort of like if you stub your toe or something somewhere, right? And you go, right? If you just go, that's what you're looking for. But instead of opening your mouth like that, you want to close it. And inadvertently, your lips will close. Right? The harder you breathe, the louder the at the end. Okay? So if you do a small one, or if you do a big one, right? So it all depends on what you want to do, right? So it's a really easy one. Some people I know have trouble with it. A little tip: if you're going to try this one, put your tongue right behind your teeth, right behind your two front teeth, right? Just behind there, and as you do it, right? And if that doesn't work for you, do this other one where you put your tongue in between your upper and lower teeth, but not biting, right? It's just barely there, right? It's just sitting on the bottom set, and the top set is just above it, right? It's not even touching, it's just barely there. That gives you a little sharper one. And then move your mouth around till you find the right one. So, and then once you close it, you find you'll find the sweet spot to get the rolling effect, like in a beatbox. Easy. The last one as well, if you want to do that sound. So it's really hard. You have to breathe in and make a like breathe in from the throat. It's one of those ones that just come randomly, right? But yeah, practice makes perfect. I still haven't perfected that one. So it just happens when it happens. When you try and do it, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you fail miserably. All right, so recap of everything that we've gone through. Okay. from the first video all the way to the last one, to this one, I'm going to give you a very simple beat. And you can try this at home as well. Alright? We'll start off saying really easy kick. Now we add the hi-hat. Then we're gonna add maybe a snare. Let's go for a snare. Now, so I'm just gonna take these off. Let's say, for example, you want to add a scratch into it. Okay, let's see. I screwed up at the end, who cares? You know, if you want to, get rid of the vocal scratch, just shove it to the side. And then you want to add something else to it, like the rolls. Let's just go with one of those. Easy. Now, a couple of things that you can do as well, like you can add the humming to it as well, so you get the background effect. Now that one's a bit trickier. This one you have to really pull your tongue back. You're not breathing in. You're making a conscious and strong effort in your brain and with your tongue to make it click. Alright, as you go backwards. You can do single. Sometimes it comes out as like a multiple, and then you can really get into like the long ones. Okay. You can also do throat bass into it. One of the things that a lot of people really like is if you got a microphone, right, where you've got the microphone, put it down to the side of your throat. Right, you can go. I don't know if you can hear the snare sometimes when I do. Now, you notice that the cheeks start coming out, and that's because you're trying to push the air out, right? So when you do it, right, open your mouth a bit. If you get that, so you can go from a muted effect to a loud effect. Again, I'll show you this one. Done. Alright. Once you get to that high, you can either choose to do that and then go, maybe put it into a dubstep. You're gonna do a throat bass. I'll cover the throat bass later as well. So you can do like the throat bass. You can change it into a something like that, or you can go there's a whole variety of things for you to do, right? So these are just a couple of examples of what you can do, right? You know, we still got a couple of things to go through. There's a couple of special effects. For example, the Mario jumping noise. There's that. I'm also going to show you guys how to do a how to do a. Actually, you know what? It's too difficult to explain. If you just look up The Art of Noise in Lovemaking by Razel, and you listen to his version, you listen to after he says remix, he does something that's very interesting, and I took that and you know, I made it into something that I didn't know I could do. So once you fear it, yeah, you'll be like, what? But to give you a bit of an example, anyone that isn't mature enough to watch this right now, please block your ears. But pretty much, it's a woman moaning in pleasure. Alright, so that one just goes, simple. Alright, I don't know how it came out on the microphone, so I'm hoping it came out good. If not, you know, I'm gonna do something to make it sound better for you guys, because I don't know how the microphone sounds at the moment. But yeah, all right. So check that out, and I'll show you how you guys can do that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that we still have yet to go through, and then, you know, we'll start moving into a lot more stuff as time goes past. And yeah, look, comment, subscribe, like, whatever, you know, thumbs up, you know, hit me up, you know, down here. Hit me up, write me up a comment if there's anything that you like, anything that you don't like. By the way, anything that you don't like, I really don't care. There's always going to be at least one or two idiots that always comment something negative. So if you're one of those people, if you really need to do it and you can't do it on another video, then feel free, write some stupid stuff down there, and I'll just ignore it. It doesn't really bother me. But yeah, positive feedback, you know, anything that you guys want to know. And yeah, you know, stay tuned. 2013 is going to be a big year, so I'm going to be putting up a lot more stuff on here. There's going to be a lot more like there's some songs that I'm doing as well. So I'm going to be selling beats as well, because I make some music. So I'm going to be selling beats, giving away free beats. You know, so subscribe, like, to keep updated with that. You know, and yeah, I suppose that's pretty much it now, isn't it? So I will see you guys in the next video, and I'm gonna try and make at least one video a week and see where we go with that. Alright, so pass it on to your friends. Any friends that don't know about beatboxing or want to get into beatboxing, please pass them on any of the videos, at least. Maybe that way they might get started. Maybe they like it, maybe they don't, so what. But yeah, thank you very much for taking the time to speak, to let me speak to you guys, and you guys, you know, take this on board and have fun with it. Yeah, hasta la vista. Oh, by the way, as always, boom.